On October 6, both Maniat and Deacon's Elementary School celebrated Design Day, brainstorming different ideas on what the new Lopes field could look like.
Yeah. Do you guys like fast slides? Do you guys like curvy slides? Yeah.
Hi, my name is Brett. I want there to be a basketball court at the new playground.
My name is Steven, and I'm in grade 2, and my idea is for a tube slide that goes round and round.
Your kids are probably one of the most creative groups that we've had to work with.
So my name is Delisa Cardoza, and I'm the president of the Wareham Community Outdoor Recreation Project. It's a newly formed nonprofit, and it's for the town of Wareham to kind of improve the recreation areas in Wareham for all ages, not just kids, but all ages. So this is our first project. So with this project, we had asked these two designers to come in and speak to all the children, and what they do is they take all of the children's ideas and they turn it into a schematic drawing of a potential playground that they'll eventually put into where Lopes Playground is right now. So the drawing that they came up with was really incredible. It incorporated a ton of the kids' ideas. It was really coercive in a lot of ways, and I feel like a lot of kids were very happy with it.
So what I need to know from you is, what are your favorite things to have on a playground that you've played on already, or things that you just have in your head that you might have never even seen before on a playground, but you think that might be so neat to have? Do you guys like slides? Yes! Now, do you like tall slides or short slides? Tall! Like 100 feet tall? Yeah! And you like them tall?
Hi, I'm Judy Whiteside, and I'm one of the original people from building the Lopes Playground in 1988. When my kids were 4 and 5 years old, I helped build what is there now. My children are now grown up, and so has the playground. It's a little bit tired, and we need to replace it. So I asked a few of my friends if we could get a group together to rebuild the Lopes Playground in a community fashion, which is what we did way back in 1988.
My name is Zalia, and my plan to put in the new park is to have a twisty tunnel so it can go to the other end of the playground. My name is Chase, and my idea is to put a zip line, a squiggly zip line.
Hello, my name is Athena, and I think we should have, for the new playground, a go-karts.
My name is Cam, and I would like to have a big slide that goes fast for the new park.
We had today an entire design day where there were two designers from a company called Play by Design from Ithaca, New York. They went to the 5th grade in the middle school, and then they split up, and one of them went to Deacon's and one of them went to Minot Forest. I was with the designer who went to Deacon's school, and we visited not every classroom, but we visited with every class. So it was really exciting to hear the kids, because what the designer was looking for was kids' ideas for a playground. What is it that you would like to see on a playground? Some of the ideas were kind of out there, and we can't really do them in a public playground. Like, we can't really have a zip line, and we can't really have a slime pit or something like that. But some of my favorite things were the seesaws and the swings and the monkey bars.
Hi, my name is Layla. My idea is for some monkey bars, and then the monkey bars will lead to the zip line.
Hi, my name is Sophie, and for the playground, I thought of having a tunnel going underground to go to the other side.
Hi, my name is Toby, and at the new playground, I want one of those things that some people like hold on and run around, and other people like stand on it and like they go around and spin really fast.
My name is Davian, and I was hoping that I could that we could make a thing where you got to eat fried dough a lot without paying for it. Free fried dough.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I want a bumper cots. Hi, my name is Isabel, and I want a big field to run in.
After a long day of designing, parents and students met at Maniat Elementary School to see what the designers were able to come up with.
This slide is about Design Day, which is what happened today. Where we came into, I don't know if your kids told you about what happened today, but what we did was we got here this morning and we went into the classrooms and we sat down with the kids and we talked about what was happening and like what our job is and how we need them to help us. And we asked for their ideas. And then we had helpers who made lists of all their ideas and we sat down and talked about it, and then came up with a design from all of their ideas that you're going to see right at the end.
Lisa Deshawn guided the minds of the young designers on a potentially great experience that would come with the new playground.
I know this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Imagine yourself. You're walking to the playground. You walk up and you stand in front and you say, wow, and you can't wait to go in. You get to the entrance and you see these really tall, like columns, and you notice all of them have these different handprints on them. Oh, it's like a really big, tall thing. So imagine like it's me with a bunch of like handprints on there, but like not me, like a big thing. It's big, tall thing, big, yeah. And you go there and you look and you find your handprint and you put your hand over your handprint and you notice, wow, your handprint is smaller than your hand. You grew. So then you say, wow, that was pretty cool. And you see your friend over here in the picnic area waiting for you to play with them. So you go in and you say, hey, let's play. But first I want to make sure my brother's okay. So you go into the tot area and you notice your brother's spinning around, getting really dizzy on the Dizzy Daisy. So then you say, hey, I'm going to hang over here on the Fox spring toy and spring back and forth. And you notice your parents coming in, your family, they're walking along those tiles looking for their handprint, they find them, and they go over to the picnic area, and they have this bag, and what do you think is inside the bag? Coffee. They have coffee, and underneath their arm is a newspaper. So they decide to sit down in the picnic area, and they're drinking coffee and reading the newspaper. So you decide to go through the tot area, you go up the ramp and you play on the tic-tac-toe, you're in the playhouse, you go through the tunnel, you go across the balancing steps, while your friend continues and they go up the other ramp and you get through the maze and you get into the pirate ship. You're in the pirate ship and there's a steering wheel over here in the stoop, but your friend decides to go across the bouncy bridge and get into the playhouse. Your friend goes down the bumpy slide and comes all the way around into the pirate ship. Well, you discover the pirate ship has 2 steering wheels. So you're trying to steer the pirate ship. And you look to the side and there's a control panel there, so you're controlling the pirate ship. And then you say, hey friend, I'm gonna come down and meet you. So you go across the bouncy bridge and you come down this turn slide and you meet at the pirate ship. And you look over at your parents in the picnic area and what are they doing? Drinking coffee and reading the newspaper. So you give them a good wave and you swing on the swings for a little bit. And then you say, okay, brother, I'm going to go over here. A couple more of my other friends are over here. So you decide to go, but you look over here and first you see somebody sitting here on this bench. And you know what kind of bench it is? It's a buddy bench. So you go and you sit next to that person and you say, hey, do you want to be friends? And they say, sure. So they say, hey, let's go through this Serenity Garden area. Maybe we can learn a little bit about the Wampanoag tribe. Yeah, so you look in there and maybe there's some butterflies flying around. And you notice over here, there's another bench with another person sitting on it. So your friend goes over there and they sit next to them and they say, hey, do you want to be friends? And you make another friend. So then all of you go over here and you go on the merry-go-round, and this merry-go-round is not like just any old merry-go-round, because this merry-go-round, if your friend is in a wheelchair, they can wheel right onto the merry-go-round. You can sit in a chair next to them and you can spin around and get dizzy together. And this one over here is the run and spin merry-go-round. So you hold on to the top and you spin around as fast as you can and your legs go flying out to the side. So you're spinning around, everyone's getting dizzy, and you see some more friends. So you come up this first ramp and you look over here and there's some fun activities to do. There's some gymnastics bars, there's a wobbly bridge. You come up a little more and you go across the obstacle course, some parallel bars, some challenge bridge, monkey bars, rings, all the fun circuit, bouncy bridge. You go across to the climbing forest. You get all the way up into the tree house. You're inside the tree house. And this tree house is not like any ordinary tree house, because you can get to the tree house through the climbing forest. You can get to the tree house through the vertical climbing net. You can get to the tree house through the tunnel net. You can get to the tree house through the maze, through the wobbly bridge, through the suspension bridge. And you get all the way up there. All of your friends meet you at the top of this tree house. And you notice inside there's this little circle with a screen in it. And you look over at it, and you just don't really pay attention. So you decide to go down the loopy slide, and then you come over to the seesaw. You swing on the seesaw for a little while. You get back into the playground. You go up the pole ramp, and then you come back into the lookout tower. And you notice another one of those circle things with a screen in it. But this time, you hear the sound. It kind of sounds like this. So you just kind of don't really pay attention. You just think, oh, that's a little strange. So you continue to play, go around, and you see this boulder, this big giant rock. And you climb the rock, and you go across the bridge, and you get into the structure. You climb across the rocks, and then you go up the rope climb, down the coil climb, and you come out, and you go across this bouncy bridge, and you decide, you see your friends over in the lookout tower staring at you, so you get back into the playground, go across the ramps, all the way up into the lookout tower, and you hear something coming out of that circle thing with the screen in it. So you get a little bit closer, and you get a little bit closer yet, and you get even closer until your ear is right up against it, and you hear this boom, and you realize it was a walkie-talkie. Your friend is over here in the treehouse, and they scared you, so your friend jumps, and you run around, and you look over at the picnic area, and you see your parents. What are they doing? Not this time. They're standing up, and they're going like this. What does that mean? They say, it's time to go. We've been here for 4 hours. And you say, okay, but can we take the long way? And they say, make it quick. So you jump up around and you go down the loopy slide all the way across, get into the tunnel slides, come back into the structure all the way down the racing slides, come up the boulder, back through the back through the ropes, across the bridge, across through the coil climb, all the way across to the monkey bars, the gymnastics bars. Oh wait, don't forget the ramps, all the way up through. Can't forget the tunnel and forest climb. Go all the way through the monkey bars, the challenge bridge, the parallel bars, all the way back through the ramps. But you can't forget about the teen area, because that's a fun area too. You go through the ropes course, and you get really tired. You take a rest on the bench, and then you go all the way across to the board rider. You get some good balance over there, but you can't forget your brother. You go up through the ramps, through the playhouse, through the pirate ship, all the way, swing on the swing, through the Dizzy Daisy, through the fox. Oh, wait, we forgot the tiger swing. Go all the way around through the seesaw, back to the tiger swing, run all the way out to the entrance. And before you catch your breath, you realize you say what to your parents? Thank you for building my playground. Does that sound like a fun playground? Yeah. Do you think that you can get moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandparents, carpenters, firefighters, police officers, teachers to help build your playground? Yes, I think so too. Thanks for coming, everybody. And like I said, if you have any questions, come on up, and let's give our young designers a round of applause.
The drawing that they came up with was really incredible. It incorporated a ton of the kids' ideas. It was really coercive in a lot of ways, and I feel like a lot of kids were very happy with it. What I liked the most about the plan they came up with was that two things. One, that it incorporated I spent all day with the kids in their interviews, and I heard the things that they came up with, and they incorporated as much as they were legally allowed to incorporate. I mean, outside of a hot tub or a Ferris wheel, they really tried to incorporate a lot in there. Also, it's all inclusive, so not just people in wheelchairs, but other people with other kinds of disabilities, and also older people, the elderly. It's really going to be for everybody of all ages. We'll have a little bit for everybody, so I really, really like that.
Actually, one of my favorite things was something called a buddy bench, where a young man decided that it would be really a nice idea to have benches in the park so that you can sit with your friends or you can make new friends. When we went to each of the classrooms, each of the designers asked for children's ideas. Previously, the kids had been sent home some information about what we were going to be doing, and they were able to draw pictures or to write a description about what they wanted. So what just happened was more than 100 people showed up here in the Minot Forest cafeteria at 6 o'clock this evening, and the designers went through talking about how they got their ideas and what their ideas.
Has so much positive energy and excitement about getting it done. Everyone involved is just the organization and just the knowledge that they have already in the ideas and how they're going to fund it and everything. It's exciting because you know what's going to happen. A lot of kids wanted roller coasters, bungee jumping, and a lot of them come up with the fun ideas that are like a sequence, going down a slide into a ball pit, and then you jump out onto a trampoline and do a flip into a swimming pool. Like they come up with these, so involved, complex ideas that you can tell they've really thought hard about what would be so much fun for them.
My name is Michael, and I want like in there like a jumpy house, but you can just there's so much bigger space, and also there can be a basketball court in it.
My name's Kaylee. I'm in 2nd grade, and my idea is a big, tall, twisty slide. My name is Marissa, and I'm in 2nd grade, and this is my idea. I think you should have 3 or 4 tire swings hanging built together kind of, so you can jump on each one. My name is Amaya. I'm in 1st grade, and my idea is to have a lower ground jumpy, a trampoline. Hi, my name is Mary. I'm in 2nd grade, and my idea is to have one of the spider ladders that you climb up to.
we talked with them and we told them that they are the designers and that they are not only designers, but they're truly experts. They're playground experts because they've been playing on playgrounds for their entire life. And they know what they like. And they know what they don't like also. And they truly have an opportunity here to create something that is like nothing else anywhere in the world. And people from all over the world will come here just to play on their playground, something that they designed, that they created, that they came up with.
My name is Ryland and I am in 2nd grade. My idea is to have a rock wall. My name is Jalen and I'm in 2nd grade and my idea is to have a water slide.
My name is Scotty. I'm in 1st grade and my idea is a ball pit with a slide.
My name is Jasmine and I want a big water slide with a pool and bikes and laser tag.
So we talked about those ideas, and we talked about separate ideas, like some were slides, some were roller coasters, some were hot tubs, some were trampolines. So some things that not all ideas could get incorporated into the playground, because if we incorporated all the ideas, we would have built hundreds of playgrounds. But here, an onset, we're building one playground. So they were okay with that. But the sensation of what they're looking for. So perhaps maybe a trampoline per se isn't safe for a public playground, but it's that bouncing sensation. So how can you take that sensation of bouncing and putting it into something that's safe for a public playground? Maybe it's a bouncy bridge or suspension bridge or things like that. So taking their ideas, they talked about a pirate ship. They wanted to have a pirate ship in the playground. They talked about that they wanted to have a tree house in the playground, and the tree house had to be up in the air. And we talked about, well, how are you going to get from the pirate ship to the tree house? Well, maybe there were rope walls, maybe there were stairs, maybe there were ladders and things like that. So essentially, as we were talking with the children and brainstorming their ideas, we started to come up with this idea of how to put those ideas together, and then went to the paper. So about 11 o'clock this afternoon, we sat down in the foyer of the elementary school and started drawing a sketch of what the playground could look like. And throughout the day, the children would come by and say, they'd push on the table and they'd say, "Where are my monkey bars? Where's my wobbly bridge?" So we'd make sure that we could get that in. And one of my favorite parts was the school was ending. The design is just about finished. And a little girl walks by. And she looks at the playground design and she said, "What is this?" "It's a tree." And, well, where's my seesaw?" And I said, "Oh, I forgot the seesaw. So where should we put it?" So we talked about where exactly the seesaw would be best. And so we got the seesaw in there, and we got the pirate ship and the wobbly bridge, the suspension bridge. And also, it was important for the community to incorporate abilities of all children as well as multi-generations. So this playground will include things for all ages and all abilities, where they can truly play and be together. And that's very important to us as well as the people of this community as well. There's 3 separate areas. One for younger kids, 2 to 5 years old, 5 to 12 years old, and then kind of more of a teen area. There's also a walking path that will go around the entire park with maybe some wellness exercise equipment, and that's proposed. That may happen in phase 2. So that's something that we're looking at as well at this point, just to start thinking about.
What I like most about the plan is the fact that the kids designed it, which is exactly the same way it was in 1988. And it took a year in 1988 to build it as well.
Coming up with the design was just the beginning. There is still a great deal of work ahead before the actual construction of the playground.
The next step in building this playground is going to the town meeting in October 24th, and voting for a $75,000 appropriation from the Community Preservation Act funds. That money would then be used to engage an engineer, playground engineering firm to design a playground using a lot of the ideas that came up today. The next thing that we have to do is gather money, have fundraisers, whether they're car washes or bake sales or whether we sell, tickets, that kind of thing, and getting lists of volunteers, moms, dads, grandpas, aunts and uncles, guardians, anybody who wants to can help build this playground. The old playground will stay there until we build this new playground. The new playground probably will not be built until next October, about a year from now. Do we think that we can raise that kind of money? Yes. Do we know that we can? Yeah. In 1988, we raised $50,000. We had 1,500 people, and they built the Lopes playground. So in 1988, the community of Wareham came together, built a community playground, and I believe that that's what we can do now.
Honestly, getting volunteers is super important because there's a lot to do. It's a community build, so we're not hiring somebody else to do these things. We need the people in the community to get involved and to want to be a part of making this really, really great for their children and generations after this.